There was one time I went to a study session. I went to this English class study session for, I think we were doing like Of Mice and Men. It's like a book. The English teacher had this ball, right? And on the ball, it had like a pie chart. Like, you know those beach balls that have like kind of different colors? It looks kind of like a pie chart, but it's not. It's a ball. Like there's different colors on the ball. So on each color of the ball, like the beach ball thing, she wrote like a character's name, and then she'd throw it around the class. When you catch it, whichever part your thumb lands on, you have to like give a description or like a certain thing about that character. And you know what? That was really fun. I think that's a good teaching method, at least for me, because I'm not good at learning from books. Like, I'm really, really bad at learning from books. I need to have people kind of make me talk out loud and kind of help me verbally and in a game. I feel like a game makes my brain process stuff a lot easier. Because, yeah, when I'm reading stuff, I can't. I really can't. I think that is mainly to do with my ADHD, which I don't like bringing up a lot. But I think that's the main reason why. But it definitely helped a lot. Yeah, that stuff. Have any embarrassing high school stories? Actually, this same English teacher, dude, I remember I was like sitting in school, and this guy, we'll just call him David kun, okay? We'll call him David. He came into class late, right? And the teacher did this, like, I don't know if every teacher you have does this, but they kind of go, so where were you, David kun? Like, they always do that. Does your teacher do that? Yeah, they were like, so where were you? As he walked into class late. He was like, I had to do some stuff. And she's like, oh, stuff that's more important than class? And he was like, oh, shut up, bitch. Like, under his breath. And she went, what did you just say to me? And he was like, I said, shut up, bitch! Like, he shouted it. And the whole class went, like, dead silent. And I was sitting next to him, so I was like... and do you ever get those times where, like, everyone is silent and, like, it's serious, but you feel like you want to laugh because you're like, oh my god, what the fuck was that? Like, so I was, like, holding in my laugh. Like, I had to kind of look away from him because I knew I was gonna like burst out laughing. Like, my lips were like I was like holding my lips together because I knew I was gonna laugh. Not because that's good. Like, it's not funny to call your teacher a bitch, first of all, right? It's not funny. What's funny though is like just the fact it came out of nowhere. I was not prepared. She was not prepared. The class was not prepared. He was literally chill like 20 seconds prior. It was like so out of nowhere. And then, yeah, so she was like, what did you just call me? And then he was like, I called you a bitch! And then he stood up and he walked outside the class. And then she was like, I'll be right back, class, okay? You'll, turn to page whatever the fuck. And then she left and she stood outside the door and he was outside the door. And then you could, like, see them talking. I don't know what happened exactly because they closed the door. But the next day, they came into class and they were cool. And she was like, hey, what's up, David kun? And he was like, oh, what's up, miss? And it was just normal. And I was like, huh? Like, he didn't even get any detention or anything. So, honestly, that teacher is kind of MVP. That teacher is actual MVP. I'm sure she realized that he probably had, like, something happen to him, right? Or something going on. Because he literally, like, it was so out of nowhere, man. And he didn't really say anything normally. But, you know, there is a lot of teachers out there who will see that situation and then, like, only see the one side, right? Like, you should never say that to a teacher, blah, blah, right? I'm sure she probably saw that he was probably, like, stressed about something. They talked about it, and she didn't, like, do anything to him. She didn't, make him do detention or something, or like write an essay. Yeah, I like teachers like that. Yeah, she was a good teacher. She was an English teacher. She was really good. I think she's probably my favorite teacher I've had, I think. Because she was like, she helped to learn, but she also wasn't like too teachery.